right, you know what's going on. Welcome to YKTV Wit V. You know the vibes with your host, Vada, live on What To It Radio, all indie music all the time. And we have a legend in our presence, a legend, Mr. Paul Anthony himself. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you today, sir?
What's going on? I am, man, let's see. Today, I feel today the same way I feel every day. I feel fantabulously marvelous, just like end of wonderful. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, This is such an honor. There's actually a young man that works at my studio who does voiceovers, and he wanted to meet you so bad. So I'm gonna shout him out. Do you mind just say hi to Nino for me?
Nino, what's going on, family? How you, man?
Oh man, that's gonna make his whole life. You just made his whole life right there.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, so let's get into it. You got a lot going on right now. What's going on with this? Can we talk about the Halloween fest, the Halloween house party you got?
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a young artist of mine, you know. I mean, actually, she's a young influencer. Her name is Y'all Baby Magic.
Okay.
She has a host of friends that's doing some things. So I said, let me go ahead and do something for her. Because, I mean, house party resonates with everyone from 15 to 85, you know.
Yeah.
It paves the way. So I did that for her and all her friends and their parents, everything like that. So I'm going to really cut some great stuff on her. And I currently just stepped out of the vocal booth to do this call because I have a wonderful song out. I did a remake of a Blue Magic special song called What's Come Over Me, featuring Grammy certified saxophonist Mel Holden, a dear friend of ours, vocal ranger Chris Curry. So that's out. I just dropped a single Friday, full force featuring my beautiful sister Faith Evans and Sheila E's on it.
Yes, I've heard.
Uncle Rich. Yeah, I just redid that joint, man. That's fire.
Yeah, it is fire.
Yeah. I put my man Pharrell beat. We just redid that, took it out there. I got another song called Crazy About the TikTok and IG that's about to slowly blow up also. So just no limits, man. You know, life is fleeting. We're losing people every day. So I'm like, you know, some people watch things happen, some people make things happen. That's just how I like to roll.
Yeah, I noticed you've pivoted a lot in the industry for the better. How do you stay on top of the trends and even just the single about Crazy About TikTok and IG and TikTok, I might be saying that wrong. How do you pivot, and what advice do you have to those of your generation that have a hard time pivoting?
Well, that's it. Sometimes you just have to step with confidence and know at the end of the day, it still comes down to engaging. It still comes down to influencing. These are very, very up-to-date trigger words that we've been doing since '85 when we presented the world Roxanne, and Lisa. You know what I mean? So we will do that, and I don't like to put any limits on myself. I feel I can flow in any kind of category. So you're not going to find many that can do a jazz song, an R&B jazz song like What's Come Over Me, which is beautiful. You're going to love it. And then I'll turn around and I'll do a promo for these young little 15, 16-year-old influencers. But I'll use the tools that I have. So I know how to play resonates. I know that, so I can use that. That's why on a promo I use any terms of the promotion. And, you know, at the end of the day, is the song banging? Because everybody ain't looking at who did it. Everybody looking at credits. They say, yo, is the beat something? Is it moving? That's what's going to carry. That universal sound, that universal vibration, that frequency of the music is going to cut through any age factor and all this kind of stuff. I'm making music for the people, not the executives, for the people.
Right.
They want the real. They want the real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. What was it like? What was this last collaboration like with you and your sisters, Faith and Miss Sheila E? Oh my God, Sheila E. My mom raised me on Sheila E now, so to me it's like
Sure.
I'm a true '80s baby. Like,
I love it. No, that's my man. Let me tell you something. I actually did the original song back in a few years ago. I think 4 or 5 years ago, and I did it as part of a project on my path to become a cancer champion. After I beat my 3 cancers and I got my second bone marrow transplant, I was already moving in positive activation. Even after I was dealing with leukemia, life or death, I wrote that song in my hospital room. I got the okay from the board of directors to bring my engineer and my studio in my room. So while they're saying, okay, well, right now it's life or death, I'm like, man, I'm recording this right now.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me cry.
People say, Paul, man, how do you feel? I said, man, I feel good. They say, Paul, you look good. I said, and then I started saying, yo, that's because I'm God good. And I said, oh man, so I wrote it in my room. So while my doctors tell me right now it's life or death, I'm busy telling them, listen, hurry up and do what you're going to do. So me and the Father are going to do what I know we're going to do.
Right.
Because He has things for me to do. So while they're busy there, I'm really working on my song, my hospital bed, because I knew when Father brought me through this, I had work to do. You know what I mean? So that was the first version when it came out. And Lou, he got on the phone call, man, on the album. We called about 30 gold and platinum artists. Faith, my sister Faith, was the first one said, Paul, what you need, how you need it. Man, it was it. Then my girl Sheila E., because we go back from when we did Crush Group together, my first film.
Okay.
So Sheila jumped on, and it was just a wonderful thing. There's so many artists in that first album, but there was on it. So, I mean, Pharrell was a good friend. And I said, man, I like that grinding beat. Let me try the grinding beat underneath this. So I had my boy whip out the old Triton, and he played the beat, and I just changed up a few things. That's when the cover, you see my brother Pharrell on the cover, so I love. Inspired that. Yeah, he inspired that. And then, we go back with everybody, and it's so funny because we was like, I said, you know what I'm doing? Even though I replayed it, I'm going to give my man Phil like 10% of publishing, like that.
Yeah.
He said, hold on, man. That's not how it goes, man. You don't just tell somebody what you're going to give them. You see what they want. I said, well, I know, right? That's a lot of balls. I said, there's a lot of balls in it. Yeah, Paul. I said, I got some damn nerve, don't I? He said, yeah. I said, I know. But see, I have a phrase because when I did that song in honor of my dad and Father God. He just told me, we're not done. You still have work to put that back out there. So I have another phrase. I have lots of phrases, but when it came to that, I said, when I receive instruction, I seek no permission.
Right.
I just move.
Exactly.
I do what I got to do, and then He'll take care of the rest. But that song was that, so it's all good.
It's truly, this is like, I got chills, one. I got chills, one, and I'm a loss for words, too. That doesn't happen. Chills or a loss for words. That blows my mind. Especially, I'm speaking from cancer. My sister is a brain cancer survivor, and my dad is and then they're both cancers. Okay, my sister was born on the 9th, my dad on the 19th, and the 19th, no, opposite. And so then he did not beat cancer, and then he passed on her birthday, and the irony of you saying that, because she kept asking, when you lose someone, we lost our dad, you understand, and she was really saying the same things, like, I feel like I should have been gone, but my work isn't finished here yet. So when it comes to doing that work, what work is entailed in the Paul Anthony Foundation? Could you get into that? What the good works are that you do, that your charity does?
Yeah, it's very diverse. Not greatly, but I'm known for a few different things. Of course, with my brothers in full force and my cousins, we're known for reinventing ourselves in the music genre. We're known for, when we brought out Lisa Lisa Culture, there was no such thing.
Oh, I love that song. But go ahead.
Yeah, so we brought that in. So we're, when I wrote a song, we did a song called I Want to Have Some Fun by Samantha Fox. There was nothing like that. We told the world about this young little 16-year-old that stayed in my basement as I cultivated her voice, and we just worked with her named Britney Spears. They didn't see that coming. Backstreet. We've always been on the crest of doing certain things. So with the Paul Anthony Foundation, there's many things. I'm known for the music, but I'm also known for inspiring millions over my career in the world of bodybuilding and fitness and training. Of course we've always did that, but I was always the tip of the sword when it came to that. I've had NFL ball players, I said professional basketball players, actors, fighters, all come to me and say, Paul, you inspired me. So with no question, if it were not for the physical condition and the internal fortitude, as well as the spiritual and mental alignment, I would not have been armed to deal with the cancers. You know what I mean? So I try to teach people the Poland's Foundation. You know, I want people to be proactive with their health, with life, with love. I often say proactivation times integration equals eradication. You know,
say that again. Say that one more time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Proactivation times integration equals eradication.
Wow.
So if we can be proactive and forward moving with whatever our challenges may be, and then integrate all the tools that we have in front of us. You know, when you're fighting an elusive enemy, you just don't come to the front door. You come through the skylight, you come through the basement,
right,
the window. That's what I did. You know, I changed the way I breathed. I changed the way I ate. I changed the people I hung around. Okay?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to make sure all the vibration was in sync. And then I did some alternative treatment, a lot of herbs. I did my acupuncture, lots of things. I did all these things before I went to the hospital to deal with chemotherapy, because I wanted to insulate and weaponize my body from the chemo just as much as the cancer.
Right.
You understand? So I deal with those things. So this way you can integrate all those things, and that's how you can eradicate disease, eradicate all the challenges, get rid of them by using all the tools in front of us. You know, through my history of speaking out to many colleges and high schools and people, I've learned that the worst cancer is not the ones that I had. It's not leukemia, nor is it pancreatic or lung cancer. The worst cancer is cancer of the spirit.
Wow.
And the way we cure that is with a steady transfusion and infusion of love. You got to give that. You know, that's why the song it starts. Love's in need of love today. For every man, woman, girl, and boy. You can look outside and find happiness. You got to look within and find joy. I got that from my brother Stevie Wonder, because love is in need of love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And anybody can find happiness. I mean, a car is going to make you happy, sure, but joy comes from within.
Right.
You understand?
A lot of people don't know that happiness is like based off of like happenstance and circumstances, situation, versus joy being internal.
Absolutely. So we can see these things. So the YKTV Foundation is there to not only deal with cancer, but whatever your challenge is. Stay healthy, be proactive with your health, and get the knowledge, get the information. Don't wait for it to come to you. You know, just find out what you can do to beat things off of the past.
Yeah.
A lot of people by waiting and not being careful. You know what I mean? So I'm always going to look to try to find a cure. I'm on the Moffitt Cancer Center. We're in the top 10 in the world. They're based in Tampa, Florida. And I'm on that board, the National Advisory Board, but I'm still an outpatient Morrison Kettering in New York. So I still have both of those to just further and know that what I'm doing and my walk is valid and comes from the book came from my walk, you know. So the YKTV Foundation, we're going to be doing all those things, including making sure we keep working on our God sexy.
Hey. Like period. So what else? So what's next for you've done so much. Like, okay, so first off, can I fangirl real quick? Brittany. Okay. You can tell I was born in 1986. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot that you were part of Brittany. I remember seeing footage growing up and like correlating the two, and now I honestly, like probably like a week ago, was binging on Britney Spears Britney Spears videos, throwback ones. Oh man, what was it?
Yeah. We were the first people to introduce Nicki Minaj to the world.
Wow.
I still got some joints. I'm saving notes for a rainy day. You know, you just pull it up. You pull up right on YouTube and see Funk Master Flex talk with Nicki. We had Nicki first. You know, we took care of everybody first. You know.
How do you get everybody first? What is that process like for you, letting everyone go?
You know what? That's how life and love should be. Sometimes, you know, you don't want to captivate things. You don't want to hold it. You know, sometimes it's a gift unto the world. Back in the day when I was really wilding on the road, the girls say, "Oh, boy, you're just trying to turn me out." And I'm like, no, but I do want to set you free.
Yeah.
It's different. Sometimes you need to let it free, let it go, and let someone else, manifest and enjoy what that gift would be. But I mean, I think 2021 is going to be a very interesting.
That was my next question. Was what do you have? What's in store for you for 2021?
Oh man. Well, a few things I can't speak about. They're going to be very secretive, but they're going to be huge. I'm not done with the house party. Going to be doing some new artists, some major at the global level. There's going to be some film projects. I may not necessarily be in front. I may be behind the scenes. I may be on the producing and making sure things are executed. My brothers and I are going to be doing some very unique next level things. Let's just put it to you that way. You just have to stay tuned.
No, I'm excited to stay tuned. Where can they stay tuned at? Well, first off, I know your Instagram is lit. I've already been all over it. Where can everybody follow you at and stay plugged in?
Oh, man, please. Yeah, please. I mean, The Real Cole Anthony is on IG. Of course, you have fullforceworld.com, which is our Full Force. I'm on Messenger. You have to find me, hit me up there. I'm on TikTok. You see some of the new songs we have. My personal website is PALiveLife-home. Not hard to find, so...
accessible. He's accessible. If you're really serious.
Yeah.
If you're serious, you're accessible.
It's good, right? It's good to get down because, come the first of the year, I'm going to hibernation so I can focus on the projects and not myself. You know what I mean? So right now, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing the videos. I got a video for TikTok. I got a video, working on a video for the ballad. I'm doing it all now and having my fun. In a minute, I'm putting the artist hat down and focus on the business and the management.
Can I ask you one more question before we head out? And this is I got to get my last 80s baby feel out with you right now. What was it like when you got the call back when you and your family got the call back for house party? What was that process like? Did you guys get a call back? Did you guys just get pulled in? How did it go?
You mean the call back that we got the audition?
Yeah.
No, it didn't go that way. No, it didn't go that way at all. The way it went down is that I remember I was home writing a song, and a gentleman who worked with us, who was our producer, Robert Ford Jr., may rest in peace. He called me one day and said, "Yo, Paul, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm working on some metal I was writing for, but I said, I'm working on some special people." He told me, "I got a friend of mine, he graduated out of Howard University, wrote a wonderful, wonderful script. I think it's great." So I was reading the script, Paul, and right there it says, "The bullies were muscle-bound Jerry Curl guys that reminded you of Full Force." That was the beginning of the story. So I told the guy, I said, "Hey, listen, why do that when I didn't get you Full Force?"
Right.
And he's like, "Get out of here. Those are my guys." So I got a phone call one day from my dear life brother, Reggie Hudson, who created House Party. And he said, "Hey, man, my name is Reggie, and I got the script, man, and, I think it'd be great. I wish you would give it a chance." I said, "Reggie, send it over, man. I'm always open-minded. Send it over. Let's take a listen. Take it over." He sent it. I read it. I dug it. I needed to give it to my brothers, Lou and D, because ever since we were younger, Lou would always write scripts when we were kids. So that's his thing.
Yeah.
So we read it. Lou said, "Yo, Paul, man, we're going to do this." We started changing up our parts. Lou said, "I'm going to be Pee-wee. Lou, you be Zilla." And we wrote every line that we said. Every line in the movie came from us.
Really?
The Hudson brothers. Oh yeah, every line. Yeah. So
that's
we
dope.
didn't have to really audition or get a call back. You were
there. You were typecast. You were. It was for you.
So it was great, man. And I knew it would do well. I had a family thing. I had no idea it would.
How well? And you still touch
31 years.
I was gonna say you're touching other generations now with this, like even as far as
forget it.
Yeah, the voiceover world, narration, comedy, like you've impacted so many people, and brought so much joy.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've seen at least 100 people get married too. We used to have fun, though you're the one to be by my side forevermore. I was wrong. I thought your love was strong, but it was so weak that I kept my duty. Girl, you're such a deep. Oh, you look so good. I wish I could, but that just ain't my type of baby. So you got a free show.
I know. got chills too. Thank you so much. I'm about to lose it. Okay, I'm not. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down.
No, it's all love. It's all love. I'm gonna get ready to jump back in the vocal booth.
No, you good.
Take out time.
No, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Paul Anthony, follow me back. Follow me back. I'm gonna follow you and then unfollow you. I'm gonna unfollow you and follow you so you can see me and then follow me back.
Wonderful. And just tip my brother, another brother, Charlie Mack. That's my man.
Yeah.
Charlie, he's next door. I will do that just like that.
Definitely. Well, you got another episode of YKTV with V with Mr. Paul Anthony himself. Thank you so much for blessing us on What's Hood Radio. All indie music, all the time. You have a good one. Get back in that stew.
And just like that. All right, take care, sweetheart.
All right, you too. Bye.